Josh, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Another day, my man. Where you calling me from today?
Calling from Beaumont, Texas.
Beaumont, Texas. I'm in Omaha, Nebraska, so I'm not too far from you. We're both Midwest boys, man.
Okay, cool. Quick question, man. Are you able to see me good?
Yeah, I can see you, but your computer's kind of doing this like glitchy thing. It's kind of
Yeah, it's
turning.
been doing that for some reason. I just wanted to make sure. Let me try to turn the screen off for a sec. Let's see. Is it still doing it?
No, I can see you good, man. Can you
Okay,
see me
cool.
okay?
Yeah, I can see you.
All right, my man. How we? Oh, starting to glitch a little. As long as you can see me, we're totally fine. It's not gonna bother me anything.
Okay, cool.
Cool, my
Sorry
man.
about that. I
So,
don't know why it's been doing that.
man, it's technology, brother. That I'm not that great with it either, but man, we'll get through with it. As long as you can
Okay.
see my screen, we're all good. Cool.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right, my man. So today's call is really all about you. I just want to get a better indication on who you are, what you're about, make sure there's alignment, what we're trying to both do. And at the end of the day, I'm going to provide you some strategy to get you to your goals. Cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, my man. So what do we currently do right now for work?
Right now, so I really want to say like a three-way job. So what I do right now, for the most part, I work retail at Lowe's.
Okay.
And then on the side, I have like a grocery delivery, like a side job I do, kind of like Uber Eats and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
then I don't want to say this is on the side, but this is more of my career path. I'm a fitness trainer.
Okay, cool. How long have you been a fitness trainer?
I started training in 2019.
Awesome. Now, do you have certs with that?
Shirts?
Certifications?
Oh yeah, well I got to renew it, but it just ended. But I'm certified through ISSA.
Very cool. I love that. Cool. Now, how long have you been at Lowe's?
About a year now, a little bit over a year.
Awesome. And then how long have you been doing like the grocery Uber Eat type thing?
That was like, uh, I guess I can say over the course of maybe 2 years. I used to live in Houston. I'm from Beaumont initially.
Okay.
I moved out towards like the Galveston, Houston area, and I
Yeah.
started it out there around like 2021. And then once I moved back, I just kind of got back onto it about a year ago.
Okay, cool. I like it. So overall, man, like, what's the reason why we're on the call? Like, I'm assuming you want to take this thing full time. You don't want to have to work three jobs. Is that correct?
Most definitely, man. So
I got you.
the goal with this, man, is just like, for the most part, trying to get more people, more clients. That's the main reason why I'm working three jobs. Like another goal of mine is to, I don't know if you saw the answer that I put on a little course I took yesterday.
Yeah.
My like long-term goal is to open my own fitness gym, pretty much like a fitness studio, where
Yeah.
it's more of a personal training type gym. And
Gotcha.
that's pretty much why I'm working at Lowe's and I'm doing a grocery delivery. I'm saving up for that, but it doesn't make sense if I don't have enough clientele to bring there, you know?
Yeah,
So that's my biggest
100%.
thing, the marketing and getting more people with me.
Gotcha. So we're looking for financial stability, freedom, flexibility, and basically for you to be able to coach full time. So eventually down the road, we have enough money to open up our own studio and create more impact, right?
Exactly.
I love it. Cool. Now, outside of that, I know your goal. I read your goal was to get to 10K a month, right?
Mhm.
What are we currently at with all three jobs combined?
All three. So if I can throw out let me see if I can throw out a base rate. Cause so with Lowe's, it's like I'm part-time, right? So
Okay.
sometimes I'm getting about 40 hours a week. I know lately in the past couple of months, past 3 months, I've been getting like maybe about 52 a week.
Okay.
Along with my goal for the grocery delivery, I try to do 250 a week. That's $1,000 a month. So
Yep.
I say like, let's see, with the groceries and the Lowe's, I'll set about maybe 2,000 a week. I mean not 2,000 a week, 2,000 a month. A little bit under 2,000 a month. That's if I have a good week. And then with training, man, it's so like up and down. Sometimes I have a good month or a good week, and sometimes it's just really slow. Most of the time it's just really slow.
Okay. So if we're throwing that in there, what are you charging for your sessions for training?
So sessions, man, I charge $30 per session. Right now,
Okay.
it ends tomorrow, but right now I started a deal on June 20th. It lasted from June 20th to July 20th. It was $50 for 5 sessions, pretty much like $10 a session. Just a quick little deal to get more people on my end. But
Yeah.
like I said, I charge 30 per session, and then I have monthly rates too.
Okay. So first thing I'll tell you, because I was a master level trainer for over 15 years, you are way undercutting yourself, my man. So I get the goal is to get more clients, but then you're also sacrificing a lot more time in order to generate that, right?
Exactly.
And
Yes, sir.
it's harder to get people, like, once they're used to paying 30 or 40 bucks, to go up, right? So I want you to think of yourself, think about this, man. Like, do you ever your Lamborghini?
Say it one more time. You kind of buffered.
Yeah. Do you ever see commercials for like Ferrari or Lamborghini?
I never do.
Never. Why? Because everyone already knows their value. There's never a discount on that, right? Like,
Hmm.
it's associated with high quality, right? Think about the gear that you wear when you work out, or what other people do, like, right? Like, some individuals wear Nike, girls will wear Lululemon pants that are 150 bucks for a pair of stretch pants. Why do they wear it? It makes them feel good. It's associated with quality. You want to have that same process for yourself. You want to associate yourself with quality and a high level of knowledge and achievement. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. So right now, how long have you been certified now?
I got certified in 2020, so about 3 years.
Okay, so you got 3 years in the game, right? So, and if are you just training like solo, or are you training through a gym, or what does that look like?
I train solo, so I used to work for LA Fitness when I kind of like a year after I first started training. But for the most
Okay,
part, I train at homes. I have my own equipment that I bring to people's houses, and then I'll train at Planet Fitness too. I bring them on my guest list.
okay, cool. I got you. So the good thing is that the corporation gym's not taking any of your cut, right? I used to work for a corporate gym, and I also did independent training as well. Now, I was training out here. I was charging 150 a session, right? So I was making great money, but I was trading a lot of time for that. So depending like really where you're at. So for me, my goals, I want to spend more time with my family and travel. So I had 40 clients I was training a week, 2 to 3 times a week at 150 a session, which was crazy, right? I was getting the bag, but I was also trading a lot of time to do that. So if we can get this to where maybe you have a little bit of higher ticket clients, maybe 10 to 20 high ticket clients, and then the rest of them that we transition to online, it'll open up more space and create that opportunity for you to have more impact with a greater deal of individuals. Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
Cool, man. I love it. Outside of that, now industry averages for online training could be anywhere between 250 to 500 per month for services. Okay. So
Okay.
think about that. Again, you got 3 years of experience. You're not new to the game, right? So let's just say you started charging like around 400 bucks a client. Okay. So if you had 25 clients, my man, that gets you that 10K a month. That's 120K a year. All you need is 25 clients. Now, when you're like, damn though, Jeremy, $400 seems like a lot. Let me break this down for you. Is it really $400 a month? That's $100 a week. $100 a week divided by 7 days a week is equivalent to $14.29 a day. The average American is spending between $8 to $12 on Starbucks, Uber Eats, some bullshit, right?
Yeah.
So think about that. You're providing a service that's getting them a return of investment that's keeping them off depression, maybe off medications, helping them become a better optimal man or woman, right? More energy levels. You're teaching them habits that they can consistently, it doesn't go up in smoke, so to speak, right?
Hmm.
Does that make sense? Like that price point, and why it really doesn't seem that much when you start breaking it down like that, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No, because you got to think about all the stuff that you're doing. So if you're doing like customized workouts for your individuals, if you're doing nutrition plans, if you're having weekly check-ins, that's all time coming out of you. So you need to be able to associate your value and what you offer and implement that within your pricing, which will help you with obviously. And I know you have good intentions, but I just want to say, like, moving forward, man, I want to see you win and not have to have like 70 people in order to do it, right?
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, does that all make sense so far?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Cool, my man. So now that you know the averages, I know our initial goal is to hit the 10K, and I know our overall goal is to eventually open up your gym. What else? How big do we see this vision? Like, where are you trying to get to?
Say it one more time.
Where are you trying to get to financially once we hit that 10K? Like, how big do you want to make this?
So to be honest, man, long term like that, I kind of thought about it for a while now. Like long term, I'd say maybe 100K a year. My
Okay.
thing is though, like I said, I've been with my training as of now. I've been so like in and out of having good clientele. It's just I've been
Yep.
so focused on the short term that I haven't really put as much thought into the long term yet. So like
Gotcha.
right now, I say 100K a year, but it could change.
Cool. And it sounds like what you just mentioned is one of your biggest challenges is getting like consistent clientele, high ticket leads, things of that nature. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay. So outside of that, what else have we tried in order to like rectify that issue? Have you like done any research? I know you started saying you're running challenges, things of that nature. What else have we tried?
So it's funny because I was watching the video last night and I think something that was said was about ads that don't run ads yet. I do like a lot of Facebook ads. I do most of the time I get people from word of mouth. That works for me well, especially in the area that I'm living in. But so
Yeah.
far I've done word of mouth. I've done plenty of different like different deals. And I
Okay.
also sometimes from time to time I do like a boot camp, a $20 boot camp on a Saturday.
Okay.
So that's pretty much all I do.
Now, are you having individuals like drop each individual's dropping $20 or it's $20 total?
It's each individual dropping $20.
Cool. So how many people are you usually generating off of that?
Like I said, along with the training, man, it's kind of up and down. Like I've had maybe within the year that I've been back out here, I've had maybe like 8 or 9 boot camps,
Okay.
and out of those 8 and 9, I probably had one successful one where I had about 5 people show up. Other than that, it's been
Okay.
like one person or no people.
Okay. I got you. How many current clients are you working with right now that's active?
Active, I'd say 5, but like I said earlier, like I mentioned earlier, that $50 deal that I'm doing, that's what they're on right now. It's not any long term.
Yeah. So it's just $50 a month
No, it's just $50 for 5 sessions.
over 5 sessions.
Yeah,
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. $50 for 5 sessions. Yeah, man, we need to bump that price rate up, my man.
yeah,
Um, are you looking to still continue to be like a hybrid coach? So that sounds like you want to do some online and in person. Is that correct?
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Now, outside of that, you've ran some Facebook ads. What else have we tried? You did some boot camps. Anything else?
So like I said, I mentioned I did Facebook ads, I did boot camps, I did the deals, many different deals, word of mouth, and something that I do, like I said, I do the grocery delivery. So what I
Yeah.
do, I have a business card. So what happens when I do the grocery delivery, I go to Walmart, and it's like the curbside. I pick up their groceries, and every house I deliver to, I put a business card, and I have a wristband with my logo on it. I put a business card and my wristband into their groceries,
I
and
like it.
that's what I do.
I
Oh,
like it,
thank
my
you,
man.
thank you.
You're a hustler, man. I like that. Thinking outside the box. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of free game as well. This could be massive for your local outreach. Okay.
Okay,
So thinking about, maybe doing some private, like maybe some individualized topics, like going and speaking engagements for like free, maybe in front of like some CEOs or some people that and kind of go over the benefits of what you do and how you can help them. My wife is in healthcare, so I'll go speak to healthcare professionals, and
okay,
I'll get 15 referrals off that alone. I'm also partnered with a local supplement company out here, so I have all my clients on specific supplementation based upon their goals. That supplement company in return will give me 30 referrals a month because I'm supporting their business. So think about
nice.
anyone walking into a supplement store obviously has some goals. I'm really well known in my community, so they're reaching out to me, right? And then I'm literally closing down those calls at over 50%. So
Okay,
super easy, warm leads, and I haven't even started touching the DMs yet, right? That's
yeah.
just local outreach. So can continue to think creatively. I love that you're putting business cards and you're utilizing some of your other services that you're into right now to expand your outreach. I love that. It shows that you have a lot of relentlessness. But just to start maybe doing some free conversations, some pop-ups, maybe you connect with maybe some local sports team, some AAU team, something like that. I know that's really big down in Texas, especially football right now,
Yeah.
massive. So if you get in front of like some AAU coaches, those AAU parents of those players got the bread. Think about how much it costs to run AAU leagues right now. People are
No,
making
no,
a
it's
killing with that.
yeah.
So thinking about how you could impact, their child's future, because right now parents live vicariously through their kids. If your kid is on an AAU team right now, you're forking over some bread, right?
Okay.
And they're
Yeah.
doing it because they see there's a legitimate future. Parents will pay anything to get their kid to that next level, right? That's like what the AAU is all about.
Yeah.
Cool. What do you feel like you need from like a business coach or a mentor? Do you need like a step-by-step game plan, direct feedback? What are we looking for?
I'm gonna be honest, man. The step-by-step game plan is probably what I need. Because like it's like I do so much research, man. I'll Google some research, I'll listen to podcasts, I'll go on YouTube, and it's like whatever I see, I try. and I feel like I'm lost. I don't know if I'm taking the right path or anything like that. It's like almost like an unstructured plan that I have.
I got you. So right now, it's like it's paralysis by overanalysis. Like you see everything, you're like, shit, I'm going to try this, see if it works for me. So you're open to trying different things. You're just not knowing what order to do it in and the timing behind it, right?
Yeah.
I got you. Cool. Where would you like to see yourself differently in the next 4 to 6 months than where you're currently at?
Say it one more time, you buffered again.
Yeah. Where do you want to see yourself differently in the next 4 to 6 months than where you're currently at?
I think I also put this in a little questions that I had yesterday night. One of my goals is okay. So for example, at the beginning of the year, I set out a goal in January to by December or January of next year, I'd be fully training and closer to getting my gym. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna happen, but right now is looking kind of on the low end. So one of
Yep.
my goals is to either be just away from retail and fully on training. That way I can put most of my time and energy into it.
100%. Cool. So let me just break this down for you. Right now, the average student right now that goes through NLCA is quitting their job in 10.6 weeks to go full time with their online coaching.
Ooh, man.
That's the average. So we're not talking about top of the line. We're not talking bottom of the barrel, just your basic individual student. Okay. Now I want you to think about this. You've got 3 years of experience. You've been in the game, right? So
Mhm.
you're going to be able to, I would expect you to be able to kind of push those numbers a little bit sooner. I'd have higher expectations of you myself. Okay. Because again, the average individual, a lot of these people getting on phone calls don't have any experience at all. You've already got the certification aspect on it. You've already been, training in person. Some of these people that are killing it right now have had zero experience prior. Now, another cool feature, 73% of our students are getting their client in month 1. On average, it takes them 1 week to do so.
Hmm.
So the individuals that get their client in month 1, by the end of month 4, are averaging over 8K per month. The individuals that don't sign their client in month 1, but by the end of month 4, are averaging over 6,500. So just to be a basic average student, 6,500 to 8K, which is crazy, right? That's
Yeah.
like making significantly more than what you're currently doing, and that eliminates you having to do any other jobs. You can really focus on the thing that actually provides you passion and self-fulfillment. Cool. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna do a quick little recap, make sure I got everything correct, okay?
Okay.
We're out in Beaumont, Texas. Right now, we kind of got 3 gigs. You're kind of working part-time / full-time at Lowe's, pending the hours they're giving you.
Mhm.
You got your ISSA certification back in 2019, so you've been doing some in-person training. Right now, you have about 5 active clients. You're also kind of doing a grocery delivery service, dropping in business cards, so you're still trying to find ways to promote yourself. In between all of those jobs, in totality, we're making right around 2,000.
Yeah.
Our main reason why we're here is we're looking for some financial freedom, some flexibility, but more importantly, so we can actually start focusing on our coaching full time. Our
Yeah.
goal is to get to 10K per month. But you like to get to 6 figures, and then their main goal down the long-term road is to open up your own gym. What we tried is Facebook ads. You've done some boot camps, you've done specialized deals, you've done podcasts, you've done YouTube, you've done research. Right now, what you're needing is a step-by-step game plan, because right now you feel like you're unstructured, kind of lost in the sauce. In the next 4 to 6 months, we'd like to be training full time, and which would reduce a lot of our stress. Is that about right?
Yes, sir.
All right, my man. Let me ask you this: how big of a priority is this for you right now to make this happen?
A huge priority, man. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while. It's just like I said, I've never had the structure for it.
Gotcha, my man. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go over a high level what we have to offer. Then I'm going to deep dive into the modules. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to get you to 10K a month. Cool.
Okay.
Let me know when you can see my screen, and we'll party.
I can see it.
All right. So as you know, we're the Next Level Coaching Academy. This is a big deal. We are accredited through the Better Business Bureau. We got a rating of an A out of a possible A+, which solidifies who we are in the online space. We're also backed by 3 of the largest certification companies in the world, ACE, NASM, and ISSA. So for you, for your ISSA, this would be 20 continuing education credits, which is pretty dope. On the success ladder, you're going to have 2 tiers. You're going to have the 10K accelerator. You're going to have mastery level coach. 10K accelerator is great for an individual such as yourself, got certified, but they're looking to make that transition to online space. The information in this course can get you from 0 up to 10K per month in as little as 4 months, if so desired. Mastery level will take place when we're hitting 10K on a consistent basis, but our focal point eventually will be to get to 100K per month, kind of step away from the coaching aspect and become more of a CEO, learn to lead leaders, essentially, make hires. Cool?
Yeah.
All right, our program is really broken down into 4 phases. The first thing we like to focus on is getting you some clients right out the gate. From there, we'll establish a solid business foundation. We'll generate our leads or reach, and we'll develop sales and client retention strategies to help you reach, sustain, and surpass 10K per month. Now, on the support side of things is second to none. You're going to have an assigned one-on-one coach. That individual has been through 10K and mastery level, so they're battle tested. They have a 6- and 7-figure business of their own, built out the information in this course. You'll have a game planning call with that individual, review where you're at, where you want to be, the most efficient way to get there. And then you'll have once every 2 weeks, you'll have coaching calls with them, very similar to this. Revisit the game plan, make changes, receive feedback, get very specific instructions on what you need to execute. This next one, a private sales coach, is a complete game changer. This will take place when you're averaging about 2 to 3 Zoom calls per week and you complete the sales modules. This individual will teach you the psychology behind sales, how to overcome those objections and close down those calls at a 40% clip or greater. Bi-weekly group coaching calls. You'll have 5 times a week of group support calls that accommodate a 9 to 5. This would go over client objection handling, client delivery, lead generation, marketing, case studies, mindset issues, you name it, we deep dive into it. 24/5 tech support. So outside of all those game planning calls, you can text your coach as much as you like, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. They're contractually obligated to answer all of your questions.
Okay.
Now, this is a big one too. When you become your own entrepreneur, it's exciting, but it does get overwhelming at sometimes. So we've created what we call the Zenpreneur method. We help with weekly mindset calls, breath work, meditation, even journaling sessions, just to ensure no matter where you're at in business, you're always in a good spot to move forward.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. That's a game changer, man. And those weekly mindset calls are definitely needed.
Mm-hmm.
The resources that's included, you're going to have the course curriculum. You'll have that Zenpreneur method. This will be a game changer for you as well, my man. Done for you programming, which you can utilize. It just saves hours of time each week. And they have different drop-down menus that you can switch out the exercises for. We'll also give you agency outsourcing options when ready to make specific changes or enhancements to your program. We do offer an optional certification at no additional charge. Any questions on that so far?
No questions yet.
All right, my man. Cool. This is the secret sauce to get you from 0 to 10K. 4 phases. Phase 1, we're going to act first. That means we're going to launch our business. We're going to announce to the world who we are, what we're about, and we're going to implement specific strategies to get your first couple clients. Phase 2, we're going to set up all of your backend administration systems, make sure you're a fully legal company. We're going to identify what problem you solve, and based upon that, we'll create our offer and pricing. These first 2 phases will take a total of maybe a month to month and a half. It's a one-time setup. The rest of the time will be in phase 3 and phase 4. Phase 3, organic marketing. We're going to show you how to maximize your overall reach by utilizing some of the newest software. We'll show you how to utilize WhatsApp group for our community lead generation method, and we'll show you how to close down deals more efficiently. Phase 4 is like the fine tuning of everything, maximizing your sales skills, building consistent client delivery systems, but emphasizing customer support and client retention to keep people happy for longer periods of time and advance them to higher levels of your program. Any questions on the 4 phases?
No, sir.
All right, my man. Now, this is the actual course, 32 total modules. Each module will have an overview link. It'll also be associated with videos. The link in the videos are tutorial style, so it goes step by step, okay?
Okay.
First step, becoming full-time. We talked about strategies. We're going to give you 3 different strategies that you're going to implement. Cool thing is a lot of the resources we provided for you are already done for you, so our time is more efficient. The 10K Accelerator Directory, I want you to view this as onboarding material that will help you become a better student. It really shows you how to maximize the course to its fullest capabilities. The 10K roadmap is broken up into 2 phases. What do we need to do to get from 0 to 5K a month? What do we need to do to get to 5 to 10? And then from there, based upon your specific goals, we want to create daily and evening routines to enhance that. Also, you're going to go through anxiety, fear of failure, imposter syndrome. We go over different areas to get past that to move forward within your business. And we've also identified the top 10 struggles you'll face as a fitness entrepreneur. We've provided solutions behind each and every one of these. Administration systems and ChatGPT is where things get interesting. Have you started utilizing ChatGPT yet?
I haven't.
Cool. So ChatGPT is like Google on steroids. It's like a high power virtual assistant. We can use this for creating content ideas, SOPs, responses to emails, even guidelines for our nutrition and our workout program. It does everything like literally in a fraction of the time. We'll show you how to utilize Wave and Stripe for payments, DocuSign for client agreements, Typeform and Calendly to book calls. We even have applications you can utilize to upload all of your programming, all of your nutrition into one spot, make it more convenient and more professionalized for your clients.
Okay.
Financial system, same thing here. We're going to show you how to set up your LLC, get your employment identification number, when to open up a business bank account, how to track what's coming in and out of your business, when to pay quarterly taxes, when to pay yourself, examples of business write-offs, liability insurance, all of your business legalities will be covered here. Now, the cool thing about this, if you were to set up your LLC the traditional way, it takes roughly 2 to 3 weeks. We're partnering with an AI company called Taylor Brand. It takes literally 2 to 3 minutes for all your business legalities to be set up.
I already have an LLC.
Okay, perfect. Love that. From there, we're going to move into target setting. We're going to create your 3-year vision, your 1-year vision, your 3-month vision. We'll deep dive into your specific goals. And then from there, we're going to identify what problems you solve for individuals. Based upon that, we'll create our offer and pricing. So this is going to be one I want you to really pay close attention to when you go through these modules, understanding your value. Is this going to be a more do it for you, do it with you, or do it yourself program? The more that you do for individuals, the higher the ticket offer, which will be established upon your overall length of terms. So we'll help with the structure of your pricing there. And then from there, we're going to show you how to do 1 hour's worth of work on social media and get 14 different pieces of content created by utilizing some AI software. So it's all about efficiency and convenience there. Then we're going to show you how to maximize your overall reach by setting up podcasts and YouTube. We want to make sure that people understand who you are, what you're about, what message you're trying to convey. And then we'll show you how to market for all things Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok related. So it's more than just randomly posting. There's very specific strategies and resources that we implement on each platform to get the most out of this and to get more people engaging. Okay, from there, we'll move into content creation made easy. We're going to introduce you to Canva Pro, Canva Basic, and Microsoft Designer. Great editing features, really good for page aesthetics and organization, good for branding as well. And then we'll move into the 10K lead generation framework. The first of which is earned media. I want you to think of this as like inbound marketing or people raising their hand to come to you. So we're going to show you different resources and strategies to incentivize them to reach out to you first. A really cool one that I like is called cross-pollination. Example of this, maybe you're partnered with another fitness influencer or coach. Their audience gets to see who you are and vice versa. So that way we're getting more engagement. We're building more of a rapport and a larger audience. Free resources. Everyone's clicked on that. Hey, click here for my 5-day workout program. You get their email information. It's easy to follow up with them. And then my favorite, the scholarship strategy. It gets people really excited and incentivizes them to reach out to you and get signed up for your program. Opposite is what we call conversation and calls. This would be considered outbound marketing, or you reaching out to individuals first. We already touched on this a little bit in your local community, kind of establishing like a networking loop for your local area. But if you're going into the DMs, we'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you conversation and call examples. But more importantly, we're going to show you where to find all these leads on all 3 platforms, how to build and nurture these relationships, have more intimate one-on-one conversations by funneling through our WhatsApp group. So that way they're already engaging with people that you already service. So it's a much more warmer lead by the time they get on that call. So that was that area that you said, hey, I want better clients. I want, more consistency. This is going to be that module that covers that.
Okay.
Referral strategy. This is probably your bread and butter. Friends, families, coworkers, talking about how amazing you are. We're going to give you resources and strategies to incentivize people to bring you more referrals without you actually having to ask for it. And then if you're going to be a fitness entrepreneur, you got to be great at sales. So we're going to teach you how to maximize your sales capabilities to set up 2 types of phone calls.
Cool.
The first is
I have no idea, like sales wise. I suck at that.
We are going to help you maximize. Now, don't forget, we're also going to introduce you to a sales coach too. So you're going to have a lot of touch points on this, but we're going to teach you the sales psychology behind that. And then right now, this first one we're setting up, the meet and greet, it's like a 10-minute screening call. So this is trying to determine if you really want to work with this individual and if you can actually solve their problems, which will lead us into our closing call. This is where you're trying to lock them down as an actual client. We'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you our objection handling web. We'll teach you how to create downsells and discounts. This will be a game changer, man. Creating financing options for people who normally couldn't afford it, and then how to lock them down once and for all.
Okay.
Now, once you lock them down, we want to go back and we want to track all this. So we're going to give you resources to do this more efficiently. We want predictable data every single month. So we want to know how many calls were booked, how many showed, how many closed, and at what length of terms. From there, we're going to move into objection handling. This is going to be all the excuses that you hear on the online space as to why someone can't start your program. The more you can familiarize yourself with these, the easier it is to overcome those objections. So as you see, we give you over 30 different examples that you're going to hear every single day. Okay.
Got you.
Client onboarding is probably the most overlooked area by most coaches and trainers. It's someone's first 30 days in your program. So this is where standards and expectations are created, getting them resources in their hand within that first 24 to 48 hours while you're building out their program, things of that nature. Client delivery is the fun stuff. It's the week-to-week process and how you deliver services, but we teach you how to do this more efficiently. We also show you how to track it to ensure that your clients are getting success. If you are not tracking with data, you won't have a thriving business. So we're going to teach you how to do that. And then based upon your communication styles, we'll show you what to do if someone ghosts you, they want to quit, if they're not listening, if they've already paid, how do we handle those things, right? It's going to happen. But usually when those people are starting to get disengaged, it's because they want a larger community feel. They want to feel like they're part of something greater. Some of them want more individualized touch points with you. Some of them want specific groups, some want challenges, some want gifts. We'll show you different strategies and incentives to get them to execute on a more consistent basis. And then from there, we're going to move into customer support, the not so fun side of things, cancellations, refund requests. How do we track it? How do we mitigate it for the upcoming months? And then lastly, we'll move into client retention. We want people staying on your roster for long periods of time, but we want to advance them to higher levels of our program. How do we do it? And how do we track that? Any questions on all this so far?
No questions yet.
All right, my man, quick recap. It's a 4-month program. You're gonna have your customized game planning call. You're gonna have a private one-on-one coach. You'll have one-on-one coaching calls every 2 weeks. You'll have a sales coach. You're gonna have the Facebook community and CEO trainings, 5 times a week of group support calls, 24/5 tech support, done for you programming, and optional certification in the business course curriculum. Is there anything you feel like we've missed here?
No, sir.
Cool. Now, I know I showed you quite a bit of stuff, but are we feeling 100% confident this kind of gets you answers the questions on where we're going to find these leads and get consistent clients?
Man, I'm feeling 1,000,000% confident.
I love that, man. Cool. Did you get a chance to hear about the 3 times your investment guarantee?
I don't believe so.
So this is going to make you feel a million times too confident. Okay. So a lot of companies have a money back guarantee. We have a 3 times your investment guarantee, or you get 100% refund. Okay. So in order to qualify for that, simple. All you have to do is attend your game planning call, attend all of your one-on-one coaching calls, which is only 2 per month, 1 group support call each week, charge at least the bare minimum suggested price of $250 or more for services. Run a scholarship program within the first 90 days, which is only going to get you a lot of clients. Don't spend longer than 2 weeks on the optional certification if you choose to utilize that, and have no late payments. If you do all that, show up, use our coaches, use our support, follow the game plan, we guarantee you will 3 times the amount you invest in, or you get 100% refund back.
Okay.
So year to date, we've helped close to 3,000 students. We've only had to return 1.6%.
Oh, I did hear about that in the video last night. I did.
Yeah. So think about this, man. You're battle tested. You're a seasoned trainer. All it comes down to is you executing, right? Worst case scenario, you get your money back. Best case scenario, you get 3 times that bad boy.
Got you.
Cool. Did you get a chance to check out any testimonials at all last night?
I did.
Awesome. I'm gonna skip over that. I kind of touched on some of these averages earlier, but I'll just kind of recap a couple of them. The main thing is 73% of our students get their client in month 1. On average, it takes them 1 week to do so. So again, those individuals, whether you're getting your first client in month 1 or not, you can expect to make $6,500 to $8K. That's the average earning. Okay. Other students that go full time, 10.6 weeks. So we get you out of Lowe's, out of grocery shopping for Walmart, and have you training full time, man. Other students who hit a 10K a month, it takes them on 13 weeks on average just to do so. Think about that. Just over 90 days, you could be hitting a 10K a month, bro. It's crazy. The students who stay with us 12 months have 97 clients on their roster on average. Those individuals with 97 clients are averaging $366,000 a year.
Come on, man.
Now, I'll tell you this, when you have 97 clients, you're typically not a one-man show anymore. So you kind of talked about like when to run ads. We don't really have anyone running ads until they're hitting about 8 to 10K a month on a consistent basis. We'll talk about when to hire a DMer. We'll talk about when to bring on an assistant coach, which is usually when you're hitting about 12 to 15K a month. But that will be mastery level. Our goal here is to make sure you're not coming out of pocket for anything. What good is it to run ads if we don't have the residual income to take care of that, right? If we're not making money off that. So we're going to make sure that we plug up all those holes, make sure we have your sales on point, because you could be running ads, but if you're not good at sales, that's just going to be wasted money, right? Yeah. So our purpose is to make sure we're saving you as much money as possible, get this thing fine-tuned, up and running, getting you consistent clients. And then from there, once we're starting like, get everything kind of fine-tuned, that's when we'll start going into, you know, the bells and whistles of things, so to speak. Cool.
Yeah, cool.
All right, my man. So next we're going to talk about the investment portion. What's this thing going to cost us? Okay, there'll be a payment plan, there'll be a paid in full option. Paid in full just means we pay the whole thing up front. We save a significant amount of money. Payment plan just means we put down a down payment. We spread it out over 4 to 6 months. Cool thing is, regardless of where you're at financially, we have extended payment plans and we have financing options. So I have something for you if you're still 1,000% sure this is exactly what you need.
Okay.
Cool. How are we feeling? Do you feel like this is in alignment with what you're looking for?
Oh yeah, I feel great about this.
Beautiful. Do you feel really confident that you can follow through with the added support and resources that we're going to provide for you?
Exactly.
Awesome, my man. Let's talk about this thing. What's this going to cost us? Okay. Only $100,000 in your left kidney. I'm playing. I'm playing, man. There's a payment plan of $7,300, a paid in full option of $6,500. Out of those two, which do you think works best for you?
Let's see. So the payment plan of 7,300. So that'll be like how much a month?
It'd be dependent upon your down payment, like what you put down. So let's just say, for instance, you just did 7,300. You divided that just by 4 months. That'd be $1,825 a month, which is you need to probably about 4 to 5 clients, depending what you're charging. Now, if you put a down payment, so I'll tell you this. Usually the average amount someone will put down, again, it's going to be based upon your own budget, but they'll put down around 2,300. That'll take that payment plan down to 5,000. And then you divide that by 3 more months, and you're looking at just over 1,600 per month.
That's the thing, man. It's just depending on how much I'm bringing in a month.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
that's all dependency on it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to use your, like right now you're bringing about 2,000 a month from your jobs, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's talk about more realistic approaches for you. So it sounds like everything's a go for you outside of, like, we just need to figure out something financially that makes sense for you. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about this. How good's our credit? Good, bad, great, awesome, amazing. What does it look like?
That's good.
Good. Like, are you upper 600s, 700s? Where are we at?
700s.
Okay, beautiful. So this is going to be a really good option. You're going to have a couple different options, one of which I know for sure will work. We'll talk about that one second. This first one's probably going to be our go-to option, okay? This one is called the Fund My Contract. And what this allows us to do is we take that 7,300 and we split it up over like 5 months, okay? So if we do that, let me go over what this is going to be. You're going to basically get anywhere between like a 1 to a 5-year loan, okay? So let's see here. 700. Oops. Pull out my calculator. I'm not good at math.
You are good.
Give me 1 second. Okay. So that's going to be this one. This first one is going to have like an additional interest on it. Okay. Mm-hmm. So what we're going to do is going to be, normally it's going to be the payment plan of 7,300 plus 6% interest. So it's going to be 7,665. Okay. The cool thing is you'll get a loan between 1 to 5 years if you get approved. It's going to be based upon debt to income ratio, stuff like that. But if you do get approved, you could be looking at anywhere between like, $200 to $400 a month payment, which is like really low. The cool thing is there's nothing due for the first 30 days. So again, it allows you to get in the door a lot faster. You want to see if we get approved?
So is it gonna, like, so are we doing this now? Like, because I don't know if it's gonna do like a hard pull on my credit or not.
No, it won't. It's not gonna be a hard pull. It's just trying to find out if we get approved for it.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Yep, none of these things that I'm talking about will actually pull your credit, just to find out if you get approved.
Okay.
Yeah, so let me pull this up. Can you still see my screen okay?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, awesome. All right. Okay, what's a good email address for you?
Info at trainwithjfitness.com.
I'm sorry, info, and then what was it?
at train,
Oh, at Train with J.
yeah, JAY fitness.com.
Fitness.com. Gotcha. Info at Train with J Fitness. Gotcha. Oops. All right, check your email.
Okay.
And this one's cool. Like if you get approved, great. It'll just give you different offers. But if this one you don't get approved for, I got something else that's still going to be able to get you in pretty low. This probably takes about just a couple minutes to find out if we get approved.
Oh, okay. I'm filling out the application now.
Yeah, I usually like to try this out, like with individuals such as yourself that have really good credit. It's always worth that opportunity to check it out. You ready to quit these jobs or what, man?
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
So are you born and raised in Texas then?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. It's hot as hell down there right now, right?
bro, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's been like 95 here, but nothing like what you guys are experiencing. I think like 95 there is like probably feel like 110.
It is crazy every day.
Now, what's your guys' winters like?
It's really not bad at all. Cause like I know my birthday is in November, so that's around a cold time. It really doesn't get cold until I can't really tell you because sometimes it may be cold one day but hot the next week. You know, it's always like up and down. It's never a consistency.
Gotcha. Let me know if you have any questions as well on this thing.
Okay, I'm still filling out the
No,
application.
yeah, you're good. You're good. Got any big plans this weekend, man?
No, I'm working this weekend.
Okay. What's your guys' football team looking like this year for college?
For the school that I go to or the school that I went to,
Yeah.
they're kind of bad, to be honest with you. Last I heard, they were thinking about getting rid of the team.
Oh man, okay. What about are you a Longhorns fan?
No, I'm a LSU fan.
LSU, okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
thinking
And
about going to a game this year.
how many years do you think Beckham has in this NFL, man?
I don't know, man. He's getting up there, man. Plus, he has bad knees, so I'm not too sure.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I just got a notification. So this one, there's no lender found, which means that's just not going to be one of our options. It's no big deal. Okay.
Okay.
Now the next one that we have, you would get approved for. This one's called SweetPay. It's a third-party financing company. What this allows us to do is we take that 7,300 and we spread it out over 12 months. Okay. Cool thing about this is it's only 5% down. So 5% of 7,300 is 365 plus a one-time service activation fee to get going today before 24. Your next payment wouldn't be due until the end of August, which is about 5 weeks away. And that monthly payment would be about $622 a month, which is equivalent to you needing like maybe 1.5 to 2 clients, depending on what you're charging. That's pretty easy.
Okay.
Do you feel like that's something more realistic that you can commit to?
That should be.
Okay, cool. Let's fill that out really quick. That's a soft credit check too, so that it won't hurt anything. I'm gonna pull the link down and we're gonna fill it out. I'm gonna drop it in our chat. Cool.
Okay.
All right, here it's coming in hot. 1 second. Oh. All right, go ahead and check that chat. Just dropped it in our little chat.
So just click on this link here.
Yes, sir. This one takes like probably even less time than fund my contract. Really easy.
Okay, let's see.
it'll ask you like your basic information, and then it will ask you like loan amount. You'll just put in 7,300 when it asks that, and then when it asks what's it for, just put in like coaching. So when was that aha moment for you when you were like, you know what, training is what I've been called to do?
It was actually in high school, my junior year, because for the most part I was big into sports, but closer to the ending of my high school years, I realized I wasn't really going to play professional sports anymore. But I always loved fitness, like working out. I always loved that. And then I used to help younger kids in the weight room in high school, and I kind of got a liking for fitness training. It was pretty much the same thing. That's when
Yeah,
I started getting the realization that I wanted to be a fitness trainer.
yeah. Isn't that kind of funny, man? What happens in like high school or college when you realize you're not going to go pro anymore?
Yeah.
It's like
I was like,
reality
yeah,
kicks
I'm
in.
not
You're
doing
like,
this anymore.
yeah, reality kicks in. You're like, okay, well, how can I stay a part of this game? Right? Training is that way to do it.
And to be honest, it first started off as like a sports trainer. Like I was training for football, but then as I got
Yeah,
older and more into it, I was more of a fitness trainer. I like that better.
yeah, 100%. It's crazy, man. Like as you continue your journey, it's going to change multiple times, man. Like I remember I only wanted to work with athletes. The problem is most athletes don't have money. So you got to change it out, man. If you want your bills being paid. So like now I cater to, 35 to 50-year-old high ticket, high level men, right? That way I'm not having to really negotiate terms. I already know they're kind of established, financially where they're at in their career. It's just easier now. Do I still get athletes filtered in? Absolutely. But, I'm not having to pull out too many, secret codes to get them to sign on anymore.
Yeah. You said the request amount is 7,300.
Yes, sir. And it'll ask you what it's for. You're going to just put in coaching.
Okay.
There's going to be a good college season. I'm interested to see what Deion Sanders in Colorado got going on.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice, man.
Man, I'm pumped up, man. If he turns that program around, that's going to be insane. Because right now there's a huge buzz on him, man. He's drawing a lot of attention.
And I really feel like a lot of people on the schedule are gonna be after him, like hyped up to play him and beat him. I'm hoping he has a good year.
Yeah, this is going to be crucial, man.
What's the reason again for the
Oh,
loan again?
you just put coaching.
Okay, coaching.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just shut him and look out for the email.
Yep. You got boom. So you want to come back on over to my screen. I'll share what I got going on so I can show you exactly how this looks. Cool.
Okay.
All right, my man. Let me know when you can see this. Share screen. Boom. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so purchase price 7,300. 5% of that's 365 plus the one-time service activation fee. So today will be 424. Takes your loan amount down to 6,935. We spread that out over 12 months. Monthly payment is 622.67, which is again you need about 1.5 to 2 clients depending what you're charging. Pretty simple. Cool.
Yeah, that seems okay. That seems nice.
We ready to rock and roll with this? Get you started.
It's just I want to before I even act on it first, I want to kind of put it into play with my other bills that I'm paying, like as far as
Yeah.
rent, light bills, and car note and everything, and see how that would work out.
100%. So let's talk about that. Let's take moving forward off the table. Let's talk about it. Okay.
Okay.
Now, a couple questions for you. We know that we like it. We found something financially that works for you. Now, my question to you is kind of giving me a recap of really why we're on the call. What's your overall goal here?
Like I said, as of now, my overall goal is to get better, get more clientele and get a structured plan with marketing and everything like that.
Okay, cool. So I love that. Now, if you weren't able to move forward, right, or if you don't move forward in general, do you feel like what you're currently doing is going to get you to where you want to be?
Say it one more time, you buffered the computer stopped for a sec.
Oh, yeah, I said, so imagine this. If you weren't to move forward for whatever reason, whether it's financial or whatever, do you think that you would get to where you want to be?
With this here?
No, with it, like if you didn't move forward at all.
If I didn't move forward in general, would I be able to get, hold on, say your question one more time. I'm sorry.
No, so yes, my question is, I want you to think about this. If you weren't to move forward at all with like the coaching mentorship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with a structured program, do you feel like you're going to get to where you want to be in the next 4 to 6 months?
There's a possibility, yeah. I'm not too sure. The reason I say that because I'm a hard worker, and I feel like I'll just continue to work to find answers, but I feel like this would be a lot easier, this
Correct.
program.
I like it. So yes, you're going to be a hard worker. Now, I will tell you right now, because I came from in-person training. I know a lot of in-person training, if you're going to just keep it in person, you can eventually figure certain things out. But if you want a sustainable actual business outside of that, you want to be a hybrid. I have not seen any personal trainer really do it on their own and transition fully like that.
Okay.
So, and I've been in the game for 15 years.
Cool.
So what I'm saying is I totally can tell that you're a hard worker, especially with the business card thing. I love that. But if our goal is to be able to do this in the next 4 to 6 months full time and get you out of that, right? Remember those averages, you can be done like literally 10.6 weeks, right?
Got you.
You could try to figure it out, but we're gonna be talking about dropping our payment, our pricing down again, and we're not gonna actually have systems. So I want you to think of this. You are $424 away from financial freedom. Remember, 3 times in your investment. Do you feel like becoming Josh 2.0 is worth that?
Say it one more time.
Do you think that becoming Josh 2.0 is worth that?
Worth 420, how much is that?
Yeah, 424.
Yeah, like you're saying, like if I paid that, would it be worth going to the next level?
Yeah, so I'm basically saying you're $424 away from complete financial freedom, right? That was your overall goal. Our goal is to get to 10K a month. Now, realistically, if we continue to go the route that we've been going, right? You said you've been thinking about this for a long time. We've been training since 2019. We've had these 3 jobs now for about a year and a half plus. Realistically, if we don't get the help we need, are we actually going to make significant changes? Probably not the time frame that we're looking for, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying you are $424 away and 5 weeks away from your next payment. So think about it. The average individual is getting their first client in week 1. You are not an average dude. You've got certifications. You've been in the game for a while. Think what you could accomplish in the next 5.5 weeks.
Exactly. I see what you're saying.
Right? So the majority of individuals will be like, hey, I'm going to come back to this. You got to be taking action based upon where you want to be, not your current circumstances. So individuals like the best coaches, best athletes, Kobe, insert whatever your favorite player is, okay? They all hard workers. They all have coaches, but more importantly, they're quick decision makers. They make decisions immediately. They rarely change their mind if ever, and they commit to that decision. And they go based upon where they see themselves, right? People that will overanalyze, overthink it, will have a harder time committing, and they'll change their mind repetitively, which puts them in a state of, in a perpetual, ongoing, stagnant space, right? So if you're getting to want to get out of working 3 jobs, like kissing Lowe's goodbye, doing what you love, getting to that gym, being able to afford that gym, being able to train full time by December, this is where we're at.
I get you. I get exactly what you're saying, and that's exactly what I want to do too. But like I said, it's just the money. I just don't have that right now.
100%. So what do you have available in checkings and savings?
Right now I get paid next week, so I have 2 accounts. I have a business account for my fitness. I have like a regular checking account just that I get from Lowe's. And that
Okay.
averages about, let's see, every 2 weeks, that's about $823 just from Lowe's alone. And then, like I said, with the grocery delivery, I try to hit about $250 a week. I didn't do nothing last week because of fitness training. Today is what, Wednesday?
Yep.
I'll probably have to start today. So, like I said, it's like inconsistent with the monthly income.
Yep.
But as of right now, I have most of my money in my my checking account for my business.
Okay. Cool. Now, what do you got in your checking account for your business?
That sits at about, I want to say 2,500.
Okay, so you got 2,500 in your business account, and you've got probably around 2,000 in your checking account.
Checking account for the regular one?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's about, I'd say 850, 850-ish.
850-ish. Okay, cool. And you get paid next week, right?
Yeah, but for the most part, it's like pending bills coming out. I know that's 312 coming out Friday for my car note, and then the rest sits until next week.
Okay, I got you. So check this out. If we literally only remove 424 from your business account, okay, so 2,500 minus 424, that gives you 2,076 left over. Plus, you still have that 850 in your other account, your normal account. So, in combined, in totality, you have almost $3,000 to hold you over by next week. So, think about what we could actually have done within a full week's time.
Gotcha.
So the question, so what I'm saying is, because I want to be able to help you kind of decipher what's the best move for you, but you have the funds to do it. It's just, are you 100% convinced that you can actually follow through and execute? Because if it is, it's a no-brainer, right? You have it. It's not like it's going to be that tight. Do you got kids, or do you got a wife or anything like that?
I got a kid on the way.
Cool. So you got a kid on the way. I got 5 kids. So
I don't mean to say it like that, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So 100%. So I'm trying to show you, like, when I was a single dad of 3, now I'm a married man with 5, but a single man of 3, I can easily stretch 3,000 over less than a week. That's easy, right? A typical man, if you're in your own household, maybe at times it's $100 a week for groceries for you, right? Right now you don't have that base. You're not having to spend extra money on that kiddo.
Yeah.
So right now you have an opportunity to get ahead of the game versus behind, and that has an opportunity to get you consistent cash flow. So you're not having to worry about these up and down months, right? Because you're going to have those coaches in that community, those touch points.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So you still have almost $3,000 left over after we pull just $424.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going toward your kid and that generational wealth.
I see exactly what you're saying, man. And I'm right there on the edge. It's just, I'd have to talk to my girl about this first before I go into it. Cause I didn't know that was one of my questions too. I wanted to ask you the pricing of it. You know, I was thinking more, and I didn't know the pricing of it. I was thinking more of, like, I don't know, like maybe in the midst of $1K to $1,500. I didn't know. I was just kind of just doing an estimate, but I didn't realize this was going to be, that expensive.
Yeah, it's because some of these courses you'll go into, they're good at like 1 or 2 things. They might just be good at advertising. We're showing you all of it. It's an all-encompassing program, right? Now, let me ask you this. Do you think that your woman would be opposed to you taking action that's going to make you a better financial situation for your overall family?
I don't know. I don't think she'd have an issue with that.
Yeah, so my question is, let's just pretend worst case scenario, she was like, Jay, nah. What would you do?
Probably convince. Sitting convinced.
So if you know you're going to convince her anyways, and we know you're going to do this because it's going to impact not just you, it's going to impact your child, it's going to impact your finances, so you can have more consistency for that child. Is she really going to say no? How long have you been with her?
We're going on 3 years now.
So 3 years. So when I went through this, I didn't have to ask permission from my wife. My wife actually made me get on the call to do this because she wanted me to change out my hours and be more present for that kid. I guarantee when your girl's going through labor, she's going to want you to be present. She's going to want you to be able to be there for the first couple of days. Doing coaching online is going to give you the opportunity to still bring in money for your family and not feel like you're chasing down the next dollar bill.
Got you.
So my question to you is, she's supported, she's been through for 3 years. She knows your ambitions. Would she really be opposed to you just taking action for $424?
I'm pretty sure not. You know what? Like I said, I'm right there on edge, man. I'm being honest with you. I'm like right
You said
there.
what?
I said I'm right there on edge into jumping in. You know, I'm like right there.
So I'm not going to tell you anything that I haven't done because I did it. Right?
Yeah.
My main thing is I'm talking to one father to a soon-to-be father.
Yeah.
Your time is valuable, man. And right now we're worried about our next payday. That those problems can be done in a matter of 2 to 3 months.
Let's retrack real quick. So, all right. So you're saying today would be $425, right?
$424 today.
$424 today, and then my next one won't be until the end of August, and that would be about how much?
$622.
$622. In September, how much?
$622. From there on, it's just be $622.
Okay, so from let's see, it starts in July, and it's going on for 6 or 7 months or 5 months.
This goes on for 12 months.
Oh, 12 months. Okay,
Yep.
let's see. So we got it. Give me 1 second.
You got it.
Okay, and then let's see. Okay, I'm thinking I'm down. I'm down. So when would I start the first payment for it? Like, how would I go about that?
We put the first one down today, which is only $424. Then we set up monthly payments through that Sweet Pay once we approve it. So that will just automatically come out. It'll auto come out. So I actually did some math for you based on just where your current numbers are at right now. If nothing was to change, let's just pretend every single month you had $850 in your account, which we know will change as we're getting clients and as work picks up. And let's just say you have $2,500 every single month in your business bank account. Okay.
Yes.
Even if we did $600 today and we took out $600 and then we still put back that $850 that you have, you still have a remaining $2,728 a month.
Got you.
So really there is no, like, you're not even coming close to like barely making it by. You've got plenty. And I haven't even talked into, like, if I'm saying maybe even minus, let's just say $1,400 for expenses, that still brings you down to $1,328. So you're more than capable of doing it if nothing was to change.
Okay, let me see one more thing. Give me like, all right, stay with me. Give me like maybe 2 minutes. I'm doing everything. I'm bringing everything in towards the month. Hold on. Let's see. So we got, because I'm right there with you, man. I'm telling you.
I got you.
I'm ready to go. I've been wanting this for a minute. So let's see. We got. So what I'm doing now is like I'm pretty much bringing in everything for the month to work around it because I'm pretty much on go with it. So I'm pretty much writing down all the incomes that I bring in a month, or that I pay a month, and I'm trying to schedule a way around it. You know, to you know, if I got to do extra of something else, you know, to just stay adjusted with it. So I'm pretty much right there with you. I'm just
Yep.
bringing in everything a month and seeing how I'll play around that.
Yeah, I get it. Take your time with it. I mean, worst case scenario, even if you picked up like an extra grocery shift, that would
Yeah.
be more than enough to get you over the edge. And like I said, man, after you start getting your feet wet and you start to bring in clients, like our goal is to get you your first client within that first week to 2.5 weeks. The average student's getting it in 1 week.
Okay. Trying to make sure I'm not missing out on anything. Let's see.
Oh, you're good.
Give me 1 second. I'm about to go grab a tablet real quick. I'm sorry.
Yep, no problem.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, so I got a base rate down, and I got some adjustments, but I gotta say, just let me talk it over with her. I'm pretty sure it's like 95% a yes. But let me talk it over with her and explain it to her how I got working around it, and it should be a go.
Okay, cool. How about this? What are your thoughts about this? What if we get you started now and invite her to the game planning call? If we know that we're talk to her, not much is going to change anyways. You had mentioned that you're just going to talk her into it, convince her anyways. Are you looking to convince her or yourself right now? Because if she is already going to be a go based upon what's going to be best for you and your family, what would be the hesitation? We can at least get you started, get you locked in, and then we can invite her to the game planning call so she can be a part of all of that. So women love a decision maker and a provider. You have the opportunity to be that now.
Yeah. The thing is, everything is cool, but I just want to make sure because for the most part, I'm working more. She's working, but not as much as me. And I just want to
Yep.
make sure we're on go for it, you know, because I'm bringing in most of the income.
Yeah, 100%. I get that. Cool. So looking at that, do you mind if I ask you one more question?
Yeah, cool.
Okay, cool. So kind of looking at our overall budget, like I said, there's not a whole lot of changes. And we're just going based upon what you got going on, like not even factoring in that she's helping with any of the bills. Again, you have a significant amount still left over, right? The only reason I'm kind of going over this with you is because I went through the same thing with my wife. Besides, she had to make me get on the second phone call. I said I was going to do it. I didn't get back on for another 4 months. So the only regret I have is I wish I would have started it sooner. But it took me 4 months, and she actually made me book a call, and she actually took the day off to ensure that I'd show up to the call. So like that was the only way she would get me to do it, because I'm old school. Like in person has been my bread and butter. I make a lot of money that way, but in order for me to like get that time that my kids need, she made sure that she was on this call with me.
Yeah.
Right. So right now it's exciting. We're right there on the line. We already know ideally what your one's going to say. We know that you have it as right now. You're only going to be making more as the weeks go on with that added support and guidance. We're going to basically show you how to market for in-person and your online business. So you're going to get basically two birds with one stone. So you're that far away. In worst case scenario, why don't you just put me on mute and just call her?
She's at work right now, so I can't really just call her.
Okay. Because my goal is I want to be able to get you on board and get you set up today.
Yeah. Which I'm like I said, I'm ready to go too, pretty much, but I just want to discuss it with her first.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's do this. What time does she typically get off?
Today she's off around 5 p.m.
Okay, cool. So why don't you just shoot me a text? I'm gonna send you a condensed presentation on what we went over today, 10 minutes, so she can kind of see it for herself if you want to like share it with her, right? And then I can show you, I can screenshot the pictures of like the guarantees. I'll send that over your direction as well. Okay. So that's going to be one of our options. The other one is the option that I would do. And again, this is not about a salesman. I get like, I'm on 9 of these calls a day. So for me, sales is sales, but I'm talking from you to father, this could be something that could actually be a pleasant surprise where you're taking the action as that provider, as that leader, and be like, hey babe, I just did something for our family today. I've been struggling with finding this A, B, and C. Within the next, you could even say 11, 12 weeks, I'll be able to quit all my jobs and be able to focus on training, be there for you and the kid more. We'll have more time together. No woman's going to turn that down.
Yeah.
Right. So my question to you is, I know that you want to go over with her, right? And I'm cool with that. I'm cool if we don't move forward right now. But my question to you would be, what is the hesitation if you already know what the answer is going to be?
The hesitation is pretty much like I said, just talking it over with her, just discussing it with her first,
Okay.
Because I don't want to just make that move. Because like I said, we're merging into a family now. And I don't want to make a decision without her really knowing much about it.
For sure. Cool. Let's just go ahead and set up a second call then. I'm going to send you all that.
Friday morning.
Friday morning?
Yeah.
Yep, that works. You want to go 9 a.m. Central Standard Time?
Yes, please.
Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put here. Put 9 a.m. You can lock me in as well. If you have any questions in between time, feel free to shoot me a text. The number I text you from is my specific number, and then I'll send you over all those resources here shortly. Cool.
Okay, I do have a question for you too. So say, for example, I know we just booked the call for Friday, but if I'm confident and I'm sure it's a go, can I let you know something before Friday?
Yeah, like, man, like I want you to talk to her tonight.
Yeah, no, that's like, exactly what's going to happen.
Like, talk to her tonight and be like, hey, Jeremy, like she's all, you know what? Best case scenario, you get home, you talk to her, don't throw something crazy at her right away. Let her relax, check out, see how her day's been. And then the conversation that I would have is like, hey, I've been struggling for a while. This training thing is really my calling. And, kind of go over the challenges that you've been having. Like, it's been a while. I've been stuck with these 3 jobs for over a year and a half.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking about this baby coming. I've been thinking about you, and I want to be able to be there more, but I also want to be a better provider. And I wouldn't do my due diligence if I haven't been doing some research. And I think I found a solution to our answers. I want you to check something out with me. Boom, show the 10-minute presentation. And right now, it only cost me $424 to get in. And my next payment's not in for another 5 weeks. I've already ran the numbers, babe. It's looking like we got X amount left over. The average person's getting, I'll send the averages over so you can go over that with her as well. But basically, The average client's getting their first client in like 1 week.
Okay.
Right. So, hey, we can actually generate a lot more money. I can actually be a more present father a lot more sooner than previous thought of.
Gotcha.
Right. So she's like, yeah, it's whatever. Do your thing. Shoot me a text, and then we'll get you going before then.
One more question too. So, all right, say we sign up tonight, tomorrow, or Friday morning, right? So, does that fee that comes out the day, is that based on what day we sign up? Like every month if we sign up on Friday's the 21st, so we sign up on the 21st of July, the next reoccurring charge won't be until August 21st? Okay, cool. Let me write that down.
No, your next payment won't be until the end of August, period, like the end of August.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's why I'm trying to say, like, you have 5 weeks. That's why I'm trying to say, man, like right now, I'd act now. It gives you extra time. Every day is important.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, so for the most part, I either let you know something by tonight, most likely Thursday morning. If you don't hear from me Thursday morning, you'll know something by Friday. Which, like I said, man, we like real close. So, like I'm like I said, I'm ready to rock. I just got to talk it over with her.
Yeah, I'm fine with that, man. So I'll probably, if I hear from you, I'll probably follow up later tonight and just be like, hey, man, really appreciate our call. Again, I'm going to send you the resources here in a second. Like, did you get a chance to go over things with the wife? And then boom.
And like I said, I'll try to push for tonight or tomorrow morning.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
Okay.
Yeah, if she's like, I want to see this for myself, we can set up a call, or all three of us are on the call.
Cool.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right, my man. Hey, I greatly appreciate your time today. I'm excited for you.
No, thank you, man.
All right, you have a great day.
You too.
Later.